If you're an employer in the state of New Jersey, there are all kinds of different rules and regulations that apply to the way you handle employees in the workplace. The most important consideration for any size employer is to document whatever takes place in the workplace which relates to your employees. There's certain information which is important and essential to be kept in each person's personnel file, both as a matter of law and from a practical perspective, so that if there are issues which need to be addressed, you have all the information and evidence that would be necessary. At Einhorn Harris, we have represented companies with as few as several employees up to more than 100 employees. The rules and regulations differ depending upon the size of the employer. As an employer, you can consult with us, and we'd be more than happy to answer questions that you may have concerning the laws, how they apply to you, and how they apply to your employees. What I would do for you, if you were an employer in the state of New Jersey, is to either in your workplace or with your managers and with you, review the policies and procedures that you have which are currently in effect for your business. We would suggest changes in the policies and procedures that you have. And in many circumstances, we would suggest that you memorialize all of that information into some form of an employment handbook. One of the most important things to understand is that New Jersey, like many other states in the United States, is what's called an employment at will state. What that means is that as an employee, you have certain rights. However, your employer also has certain rights, and essentially, an employee at will can be terminated from their employment for any reason or no reason at all, as long as it is not for some unlawful discriminatory purpose. In addition to employment law, I'm responsible for commercial litigation, which is essentially litigation which takes place between individuals or businesses. I'm also responsible and oversee our personal injury department and our workers' compensation departments. It makes people nervous to have to go through the legal process. So what we do that is unique is we make sure all our lawyers understand and learn from the very beginning of their practice that communicating and staying in touch with clients and returning phone calls and being responsive to questions that they have about the process they're going through is probably the most important aspect of what we do here. Not all law firms do that, and I think that we do it better than most, and probably as well as I've seen it done in 20+ years of practice.